What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife Sean's the other half. And we provide you guys with live commentary on all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, even my wife Gators. Appreciate you coming through. Also, the Atlanta Dream. Let's get into it. Let's go, man. Chops in the kitchen. Braves versus Marlins. Let's go. Grant Holmes is up to pitch, a.k.a. Goldilocks. First pitch popped up over to Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a fly ball, and that's an out. One pitch, one out. Let's get it. Daniel Bear in the building. What's up, cuz? I see you. Appreciate you being a member. Being a cousin. Let's go. Floyd, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream. Sound of Hey. Well, let me put the 3D on. Let's go. Let's go. All right, here's the one in the pitch. Strike. Good pitch by Grant Holmes, who's been pitching excelente this season. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike. Should it? Too early to challenge, but that was a good pitch by Grant Holmes. Goldilocks, ready to deal. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball just below the strike zone, about shin level. 2 balls, 1 strike. What's up, Isaac? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, cuz. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sound from you. Welcome back to the stream. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball squibbed off and foul ball. Austin Riley lets that go foul. 2-2 to count. Danny Asanaga. Danny Asanaga is up the bat right now. The best catcher in baseball is chatting it up with Blue. That would be Rick Baldwin if you didn't know. Now you know. 2-2 to count. Let's go, Goldilocks. Oh, I got to change my hat. I'm matching the Braves, but I'm not matching the Braves. Yeah, I got to change my hat. Here we go. Bye, y'all. There we go. Now we in there. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ghosted down. Grant Holmes with his first strikeout. Put a chair in the chat, please. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Swing and a miss. Love it when Grant throw that thing out there and have that swagger when he turn around before the ball even get there. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Sinker, 93-mile-per-hour, center part of the plate. Good pitch. Augustin Ramirez is up the bat, batting .214 on the season, 4 RBIs at a 616 OPS. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider. Low and away. Good pitch. 0-2 to count. Quickly ahead of the count. Let's go. Goldilocks. Goldilocks dealing. Here's the one in the pitch. Threw another slider. Wasn't biting on that one, though. Here's one in the pitch. That ball hit right there to Olson. Riley scoops it up, throws across the diamond. He's up out of there. 1, 2, 3. Grant Holmes ain't playing. Going to the bottom half of the first inning. 0-0. Let's get it. All right, man. That's a great start by the Atlanta Braves. Great start by the Atlanta Braves. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know the vibes. All right, so it's great days coming on, man. It's great days now, and Braves have not lost a series yet this season. The only team in baseball not to lose a series this season. So let's keep this thing going, man. Let's keep this thing going. Beautiful day at the park. Here comes Ronald. Let's go, Ronald. Ronald got his average up to 242. He is swinging over 350 now. And if you don't know, now you know. Jose, what's up, fam? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. I'll see ya.
Joe Stardicow says, "Go Braves."
Gibby in the
Sergeant Gibby
building.
says,
Appreciate
"Go
you coming
Braves."
through, Gibby, as always. All right, here's the one in the big step all way low.
Sergeant Gibby says,
I would like a double
"Now
right
would be
here,
a
personally.
great time for an Acuna leadoff homer."
I like a double. Here's one in the pitch. I don't need a home run. I need a double. I want him to get a rally started, not just hit a home run and then everybody else go to the wayside. I want a rally. I want somebody on base with Drake up the bat in scoring position. Swing at a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, 99 mile per hour. Oh my goodness. This dude got some hot cheddar. Perez. Here's the one in the pitch. And swing and a miss. 84 mile per hour sweeper. And Ronald shaking his head like, okay, that was a good pitch. Because he busted him with that 99 mile per hour and came back with that 84 mile per hour sweeper that never had a chance to be in the strike zone. But that 99 mile per hour hit him so fast, he was like, oh my goodness, I got to catch up to this. Great sequence. He knew it too. He back in there. Like, oh, okay, I know exactly what he did to me. Drake, 99 mile per hour, 4-seam fastball, low and outside. Sheesh. On 1 account. Here's the one to the pitch. Oh, he threw that little slider. It's going back. Caught at the 1-inch track. Drake almost took it for a ride. It almost was a Coolio. Ride, slippity slide. All right. Matteo at the bat. Fouled that off. On 1 account. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball missed. 99 mile per hour. Sheesh. Let's do it. Throwing some kerosene, gasoline, some diesel fuel. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. There go that inside slider. It's real nasty after you see that fastball, man. It's coming at the same arm angle. That's what make it deceptive. Now he may go back to the fastball, but up and in. Nope. Change up, bounced it up there. Here's the word of the pitch. Nope. 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Yeah. He got the heat. Can he locate it, though? Can he pinpoint it? We're going to see. 3-2 the count. Matteo. Patience. Here's the one in the pitch. And fouled that off. Try to drop the slider in there for a strike. Matteo was like, nope. Protecting the plate. I think this is going to be a high heater. Here's the one in the pitch. Ooh, nope. That's right down the middle. 100 mile per hour. Blew it right past him. Yeah, nothing but the cheddar. All right. Going to the top half of the second inning. 0-0. Might be in for a pitching duel, guys. Might be in for a pitching duel. All right, man. Thank all you guys coming in, man. We really appreciate you guys. As the Braves have definitely been on a tear right now. Love to see it. We will have our Braves coverage, but coming up soon, the 18th starts the NBA playoffs. So any game that we miss for the Braves most likely will be for the NBA playoffs. And once the NBA playoffs end, we're going to try to get our Atlanta Dream games in also. But yeah, action-packed season of baseball for you guys, and we really appreciate you guys being a part of the DIXON Way. Yep. It's all year long. Shout out to Money Mike, who just had their child, baby boy, I think. So shout out to them because he was on maternity leave. Yeah, so shout out to them, man. Yes. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball in the dirt. One and one is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. Almost hit him in the foot. Be careful, Grant. Let's don't do that. Let's don't do that. That's right, baby money. And that ball hit right there to the shortstop, Dubon, who got it. Been one of our huge surprises this season, guys. One of our huge surprises this season, Dubon. What a bright spot Dubon has been this season. What an absolute gem of a find. Almost like we didn't even need Kim. Like we didn't even need Kim. But hey, when Kim come back, he's gonna be the backup. We got the best 7, 8, 9 hole hitters in the National League. In baseball, excuse me. We're #1 in scoring. And now it's picking up. It ain't really fluky no more. Everybody say hello to the beautiful Shonda.
What up, y'all? Oh my gosh.
What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. This sounded for you. Who's this coming to? Welcome to the stream. Yep. All right, Lopez up the bat. 1 and 2 is the count. 0-0 right now, top half of the second inning. Here's the 1 on the pitch. That ball fouled off. Still 1 and 2 is the count. Isaac said, "Hi, Shonda."
Well, hi, Isaac.
But really said, "Hey."
Huh?
Really said, "Hey," not hi.
Well, okay, well, hey, Isaac.
Here's the 1 on the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? I think he went. Yes, sir. Get him up out of here. Go sit down. Grant Holmes with another strikeout. 2 chairs in the chat for Goldilocks. Let's go. 2 chairs in the chat for Goldilocks. Yeah, Grant Holmes. Yeah, here's the 1 on the pitch. That ball bounced up there. 1-0 is the count. Got him chasing. Yep, got him chasing all over the place. Here's a 1 on the pitch. Ball way too low. 93-mile-per-hour sinker. 2-0 is the count. All right, let's straighten out, man. Somebody told him, hey, he's not throwing strikes. Stop swinging. Stop free swinging. Right, let's go, Grant. Here's 1 on the pitch. Yep, hit it right to Ozzy. Yes, sir. And that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Let's go. Let's go. 6 up, 6 down. Grant Holmes looking spicy right now. Goldilocks doing the job. Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. Let's say hello to our friends at Fanatics. The DIXON Way are officially partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is your one-stop shop in providing officially licensed Atlanta Braves apparel and merchandise. So if you're looking to buy that new Atlanta Braves fit, please use our affiliate QR code or click the link in the description to make your purchase to directly support our channel while looking good doing so. Thank you, and go Braves! The DIXON Way are officially partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is your one-stop shop in providing officially licensed Atlanta Braves apparel and merchandise. So if you're looking to buy that new Atlanta Braves fit, please use our affiliate QR code or click the link in the description to make your purchase to directly support our channel while looking good doing so. Thank you, and go Braves! The DIXON Way are officially partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is your one-stop shop in providing officially licensed Atlanta Braves apparel and merchandise. So if you're looking to buy that new Atlanta Braves fit, please use our affiliate QR code or click the link in the description to make your purchase to directly support our channel while looking good doing so. Thank you, and go Braves! The DIXON Way are officially partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is your one-stop shop in providing officially licensed Atlanta Braves apparel and merchandise. So if you're looking to buy that new Atlanta Braves fit, please use our affiliate QR code or click the link in the description to make your purchase to directly support our channel while looking good doing so. Thank you, and go Braves! The DIXON Way are officially partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is your one-stop shop in providing officially licensed Atlanta Braves apparel. All right, we're back. Right on time with the commercial. Here's the 1 on the pitch. Swing fouled off. Austin Riley. Austin Riley needs to get himself off the schneid. That's all right. Everybody go through hitting slumps, guys. I'm not worried about Austin Riley at all. It is a continuation from last season before he got hurt, but still, swing and a miss. 99 mile per hour. This is a bad person to try to break the streak on, man. This dude's throwing gasoline. Great shots. He need to be a Brave. 0-2 to count. Also Riley batting 228 on the season. Searching for his first home run of the season. Here's the one to pitch. That ball, sky high. It's a sky high pop up. Center field. Underneath it, caught. That's out number one. Kentucky guys, what up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. That top of you. Yes, sir. Here's the one to pitch. Ooh, that's a strike, but did not call it. Thank you. That was a filthy slider. I'll take it. Yes, batting 180. Yeah, that's definitely different than what he was doing in spring training. Come on, Yas. Here's the one to pitch. That ball popped up. Center fielder got that one too. Left center. Out number two. Center fielder getting some work, Randy. All right. All right, here's the one in the pitch. That ball ground in the dirt. Ozzie Albies having a great season right now. 302, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs with an OPS of 783. 0-1 to count, though. Fouled that off. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball in the dirt. He's golfing. Augusta is over now. The Masters are over. You don't need to be golfing. Shout out to Roy McIlroy, who won the Masters, man. Who was in the commanding lead, then lost it on Saturday, and then squeaked it out by one hole on Sunday. And bounced that to the shortstop, and that's the end of the second inning. All right, we're going to the top half of the third inning. It's still 0-0. It's still 0-0. All right. All right. It's a pitching duel right here, guys. Put some unguards in the chat. Unguarded. This is a straight up pitching duel. Braves have been playing division ball now. I'd love to see another series win. Only team in baseball not to lose a series. Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the stream, that the Braves have not lost a series and are the only ones to do so. It was the Braves and the Guardians who were the only two teams that did not lose a series yet. And with the Braves putting belt to them last night, they are the victors. All right, let's go. Let's go Goldilocks. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 92-mile power sinker. Love to see it. Connor Norby. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball hit right up the middle. Ozzie got it. Quickly throws him out. Out number one. Out number one. Let's go. Dang it. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball outside. Slider, 85 mile per hour, way outside. 1-0 count. Here's the one in the pitch. Lower inside, sinker, 94 mile per hour, fouled it off. Well, hold on, I'm gonna answer that after this. All right, that ball inside, that miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kentucky guy said, just imagine how good our Braves would be if they were healthy. Great start of the year. Here's the thing. I agree with you, but then again, that ball hit right down to Olson Riley. He picks it up, throws it across the diamond, out. Let's go. Great defense. Great backhand by Olson Riley. We don't know how Sean Murphy would play. We don't know. Well, Sean Murphy would be better than him, but we don't know if Kim would be better than Dubon. Because right now, man, I mean, Dubon, that guy. We don't know if we play Dominique Smith and that ball weakly hit the Ozzie, and that's out number 3. All right, let's go, man. Going to the bottom half of the third inning, still 0-0. We just don't know. We don't know if Spencer Strider would have been himself if he wasn't hurt. No? We just don't know. We're playing well right now, and that's all I care about. We'll figure all that out when they get here. You know? Another reason why I think they didn't want to bring up Dieter Fuentes, but once you let that genie out of the bottle, you're not going to be able to put him back. He's ready for the major leagues right now. But to bring him up, you got to be ready to send someone down like Ronaldo or Grant Holmes to the bullpen. I guess not even a question. That's how dynamic that kid's stuff is. So next man up, yeah. I don't think Walt Weiss would do it, but just don't pencil in Kim just because he got a contract this offseason. Dubon's playing too well to be sitting on the bench. Let Kim do that. He did it last year. When a player to not be named, the player not to be named was out, suspended. Hey, Dominique Smith hit it right into the gap. Big Dom, and see, that's what I'm saying. If we had Sean Murphy right now, I don't think Dominique Smith is playing. Because all they were going to do is they were going to pinch hit and alternate between Sean Murphy and Drake Baldwin as a DH, in my opinion. I really think that's what they were going to do. Alternate between the catchers. Let's go, Dom. Money Mike up. Here's the wine. Yep. I guess she had the baby and now he back.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep. Miss Pam, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. See you. I see you. That sounded for
Pamela
you.
Johnson 6480 says.
Yep.
Hello Larry and everyone in the chat. Happy Monday everyone.
Shauna said, hey, Miss Pam. Appreciate you coming through. Make sure you guys check out the Ladybirds on AFN. I do use you too. All right. Money mic up. 1-1 is count. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Money Mike got the peach color on today. I see you. Peach shoes, peach shin guard, peach elbow pad, and peach sleeve. Most likely headband piece too. All right, ball too low. Good eye by Money Mike. Oops. Miss Pam said, well, I'll let her say it.
Pamela Johnson 6480 says. Tell my twin I say hello.
You heard back? All right, I'll play it again.
Pamela Johnson 6480 says. Tell my twin I say hello.
What's up, twin?
All right, 2-2 the count. Here's one to pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot. Y'all need some water?
You probably do if it's dry.
Look at all of those.
I see all those flowers.
You see the ones on the inside?
Oh, no, I didn't see those. Yeah, Money Mike, walk it out. Let's go, Money Mike. And he flipped that back like, yeah. Yeah. All right, somebody done induced the walk. Let's go, man. Walk it out. We got 2 runners on with no outs. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. Let's get it, Braves. Come on, chops in the chat. Dubon faked like he was going to bunt and then swung at a slider way outside. Should have acted like he was going to bunt and then drew it back. All right. Dubon batting .351 on the season. 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. He is balling. .934 OPS. Here's one to pitch. That ball almost got away. Adrian Fuster, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. This sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. No, of course I wouldn't give up on Olson Riley. It's way too early in the season to give up on him. Nope, and noper. Here's the one to pitch. Dubon fouls that off. If you got everybody scoring around you, then it's not really hurting you. And his defense is excellent, so we need it. We start booting the ball around, then you're going to be like, we got somebody over there that can't hit. And, there go Chris Domino right there. And he's talking to, look like Byron McCann. Okay. Here's the one to pitch. That ball too low. Good eye. Man, that ball so fast, he threw a 100-mile-per-hour bait. It was low by his feet. Dust came up. Golly. Breezy, what up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming
Breezy
through.
1500 says.
It's sounding for you. Here's the one to pitch. Devon fouled that off, man. This kid's been amazing. That's his job. Kim, you're on the bench. That's just what it is. You're on the bench.
What's up, Breezy?
Oh, Sean said, what's up, Breezy? Zachary Alexander, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Yep. Here's the one to pitch. That ball puffed up. Country mile. Please go foul. It will not. Caught by the catcher in foul territory. Womp. That's all right. Also, guys, we've watched Big Bear go until the end of May, struggling, and then start like a house on fire. So I'm not worried about Austin Riley. Everything's going to be all right. All right, Ronald Acuna Jr. Exactly. Ronald was batting like 150 at the beginning of the season. Already climbed his average up. So I'm not worried about it. He's hitting over 330 in the past, 5 games or something like that? He's batting 238 now. I'm not worried about it. Here's one to pitch. Ronald Acuna Jr. Got a hold of one. It's going back to the warning track. Caught at the warning track. All right, runner should advance, though. Oh, my goodness. And Dominic Smith was too slow. Dominic Smith was too slow to tag up, and he's out. Womp. Walt Weiss with the... Eesh. That's a good gun, man. Man. Oh, my goodness. What a relay. Dominique, he slid way too early. That relay was tough. That relay was tough, man. That was great defense by the Marlins. I mean, all you can do is tip your cap. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do. Jose, what's up, Jose? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. I wish it was MVP time.
Says,
unfortunately, it wasn't.
It's MVP time.
All right, so at least we got 2 runners on. We cracked the code. All right, next time we're going to score some runs, though. But at least we cracked the code. All right, we're going to the top half of the 4th inning, guys. It's 0-0. This game is going by lickety split. Ain't even been an hour yet. We want to thank you guys for coming in. You guys are absolutely awesome. If ain't nobody told you were awesome today, we at the DIXON Way will.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
We're part of the DIXON Way team. Hey, babe. Did you ever send that I'm so ATL sounder? Oh, okay. I don't know why that is pie. I just thought about it. Here's one to pitch. No. What's this?
Run the dang ball.
Oh.
Run the dang ball.
Okay, that's what that is. That's always that. Yeah. And that's football. Yeah. All right, here's one to pitch. Strike. Let's go, Grant. Nasty slider. 84 mile per hour. Dropped in the bucket. Clean strike there. Jacob. With a K. Here's one to pitch. Same pitch. And that's the end of the no-hitter. A little squibbler through the middle. Womp. All right, man. Applause in the chat, though. All right, Grant, you got that out the way. Let's go. Grant knew it, too. Grant knew it, too. He was thinking about it. All right, let's go Goldilocks. All right, so the leadoff runner is on with no outs. Let's get a double play right here. Ball way outside. He was threatening to bunt. Appreciate those applause in the chat. What's up, Lenny? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, Lenny. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Welcome back to the stream. Here's one to pitch. Popped up, bunt. A foul ball. 1-1 is the count. Appreciate that clap, Miss Pam. Here's one to pitch. 2-1 to count. That ball slider outside. All right. Come on, Grant. Don't let it shake you. All right. Atlanta's very own Edwards. I think, isn't he from Atlanta? Pretty sure he's from Atlanta. All right, 2-2 to count. The feet's kind of jumping around. Edwards calls a timeout. Grant Holmes staring in. Goldilocks. Locks golden. Mustache golden. Here's one to pitch. Ooh, try to get him to swing right over the top of that slider. Would not do it. Did it last time. Do it again. Three and two to count. Grant Holmes throws it back to first base on the pickoff move. Unsuccessful. And he walked him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. So, 2 runners on with no outs. 2 runners on with no outs. All right, come on. Come on, Grant. We need a double play. Well, we need a strikeout then to double play. In that order. Augustin Ramirez. I need you to strike out there, sir. He 0 for 1. Let's make that 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's one to pitch that ball in the dirt. And the ball got away, but no runners advance. Great defense by Drake Baldwin. Did he get him? Ooh, that's close. Boy, that's close. Here's the one pitch. That ball way too low. Two on the count. Strike. Good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, I love a double play right here too, actually. Here's one pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. All right. Steps off the mound. Grant Holmes steps off the mound. Resets. Here's the one in the pitch. Threw that slider again. Ramirez was not offering at it. 3-2 is the count. Grant Holmes struggling this inning. He's up to 43 pitches. He was well below that starting this inning. Sheesh. Come on, Grant. Not like this. Here's the one in the pitch, and he walked him. Bases are loaded with no outs. Oh, my goodness. Ray Bud, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. DJ Shire, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Grant Holmes has had a bad patch in the inning. He had a no-hitter coming into this inning. He gave about one hit and walked two batters. Now bases is loaded with no outs. I don't know how he's going to make it through this thunderstorm. This is a hurricane right here. He's trying to dance through. This is a Cat 5. Here's one to pitch, and that ball hit the right field line drive. Ronald got it, and Ronald throws a BB home. Ronald should have hit the cutoff. Well, no, he had it. Yeah, no. He actually had to go home because make sure nobody else come home. If he would have went for the cutoff, 2 would have came in. Yeah. All right, so it's 1-0 right now. Sacrifice fly. All right, we need a double play right here. Runs on the corner. Ronald did right. Runners on the corners. Here's one in the pitch. And that ball lined in their left field. 2-0. 1 out. Womp. Womp's in the chat. Dang it. Okay, thank you, baby. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too high. One of those count. Which was looking great now. It's hit some rough waters. And that's another ball. Grant Holmes, man. He is trying to find it right now. Here's one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. WNBA draft going on. 2-1 to count. That missed low and inside. Didn't swing at that slider. Here's the one in the pitch. And that ball hit center field. Money Mike going back. He's at just before the warning track. Throws to the second base. Hit the cutoff man. Runners at the corners.
Also ATL, also ATL, also ATL, also ATL, and I'm like,
All right, Grant Holmes. Those are the first base. Here's one in the pitch. That ball squirts right through the first base side, and that's another run. It is 3-0 right now, man. What a catastrophic top of the fourth inning for Grant Holmes, who had a no-hitter working. And the second time around, the Marlins have figured out Grant Holmes, and it is batting practice, unfortunately. God dang it. And the hitting coach finally comes out to try to talk to him. Dang, nabbit. 3-0. Oh, my goodness. Aaron Bummer getting up. I had to take my hat off. That's how bad it got. All right, here's one in the pitch. That ball way too low. Yeah, he can't find the strike zone right now. He is struggling to find the strike zone. They are not. Well, to be honest, guys, we talked about it earlier. He really wasn't. He was getting guys to swing just outside the strike zone. But then they've been looking at film, looking at that Microsoft Surface, and was like, yo, man, he's not really throwing us strikes. Let's see what we'll do if he don't. Strike. That's a pitch. Good pitch. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I don't know. Hopefully we come back. Welcome to the stream. That sounded for you. Here's one in the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 runners on. 3 runs have scored in the top half of the fourth inning. It's 3-0 right now. Here's the one in the pitch. That's a strike. Nah, that's a strike right there. Nope. No, sir. That's a call when the umpire get caught up in the pitcher struggling, so he just don't give him the call. Great challenge by Drake. Great challenge by saving his pitcher. That clearly hit the plate. That's like an inch inside the plate. From outside ball to outside the strike zone. Inner part of the ball, that's like 3 inches inside the plate. Here's one in the pitch. Swing, get a miss. Yes, sir, man. Go sit down. Okay. Let's see. Can you guys hear that? I don't hear any sounders anymore. ABS was that not? Yeah. Great job by Drake calling it. Hold on, let's see something. Oh, there they go. My bad. It was just taking too long. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my goodness. That was loud. Sorry. Had a little lag on that. uh nah, it was just a lag. That's all. Sorry about that blasting in y'all ears. All different sounds. You said that was cool. Okay. Hold on, do we have one right here?
Run the dang ball. Run
Oh,
the dang ball.
yeah. Do we have one here? No. Okay, so that's where we'll put that at. All right, Drake up the bat, and I guess they can't hear each other. All right, here's the one in the pitch. That's a strike. Drake Baldwin up the bat. 81 mile per hour sweeper. That's silly, considering he can throw it 100 miles per hour. He needs to be in a Braves uniform. Here's the one in the pitch. 88 mile per hour changeup. Drake wasn't falling for that either. 1-1 to count. Darrell Thomas, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. That sounded for you. That ball inside, hit it with another slider. You don't want to throw a fastball no more. Huh, interesting. Brian Boutwell, that sounded for you also, man. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, we're not out of this thing, man. We're not out of this thing at all. Here's the one in the pitch. Drake Baldwin said, give me the fastball, I'll deposit it into right field. I am a professional hitter. Exit velocity of 109. He threw it 100. He supplied the energy. Drake just put back to it. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Drizzy. All right. Now we got Matty O. Another excellent fastball hitter. 98 mile per hour fastball on the outside. 1-0 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. 97 mile per hour. Missed outside again. Good eye by Matty O. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way outside too. Sweeper. 81 mile per hour. 3-0 is the count. I dare you. I double dog dare you to drop one right center cut. Here's one in the pitch. He did, and he took care of it. Yes. Hit it right over into right field. Same thing that Drake Baldwin did. Let's go. Yes. Let's go, Braves. Our turn. Now we need Olson Riley to come through. Yeah. Let's go, Stone Cold. Here's one in the pitch. That ball in the dirt. Yeah, he nervous now. He feel a little nervous. 2-runner zone with no outs. It's our turn. Hold my beer. Come on, Olson. Stone Cold Olson. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. 2-0 to count. Let's go, Braves. Yeah. He's looking nervous. Here's one in the pitch. Olson Riley rips that thing down third base line. Let's go. Let's see if Drake come in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Woo. RBI single by Stone Cold Beer and Skull in the chat. Beer and Skull in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Oakley. What's up, Oakley? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. You know this sound for you, fam. I see you. One of our members. Let's get it. One of our cuzzos. What up, cuzzo? All right. 3-1 right now. Still no outs. Still no outs. Yeah. Hold on. What's let's go, yes. Yazimataz. Let's go. Yes, tackler. Let's go, Yazimataz. Yasmanian Devil. Let's go. Here's one in the pitch. Hey, stolen base like he wasn't even doing nothing. Olson Riley with a stolen base. Give it up. Let's go, man. Let's go. Olson Riley said, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Yeah. Money Mike said, move your feet. Move your feet. Let's go. We got 2 runners in scoring position with no outs. 0-1 is the count. Yeah, boy. Let's go, Yas. Here's one to pitch. And Yas, hit that thing through the hole. Let's go. We all tied up. Let's go. Oh, no, we're not. Dang it. Let's go. Let's go, man. 3-2. And it's still nobody out. Yeah. Chops in the chat. It's our turn. It's our turn now. Oh, yeah, we own that fastball now. We own it. Yago. We own it. Yeah. It was all sweet earlier, wasn't it? Uh-oh. And here come Ozzy. Let's go, Ozzy. Runs on the corners with no outs. Here's one pitch. Ozzy Albies pop fly. Going bat. Foul ball. Kind of wish he would have caught it. That would have been a sacrifice fly. Let's go, yes. All right, Ozzy Albies. Man, 297 on the season. Let's go. 3 home runs. Let's get 4 home runs right here. Yes, he does, Miss Pam. Yes, he does. Here's the wind the pitch. They probably not going to play ATL enthusiasts. They might not even make the cut. This is a veteran-laden team. Here's the wind the pitch, unless it's a big. We just brought I can't pronounce her name, over from Australia, and she's the backup point guard. That ball way outside. They got South Carolina center? Okay. She might actually make the team. We need a third big. Here's the wind the pitch. Ozzy Albie pops it up. Please. Oh, man. No. Ah, dang it. All right, first out, caught by the catcher. Dang it. Yeah, I can't pronounce her name. Yeah. Akot. Marina, yeah. All right, Dominique Smith coming up. All he do is bring in runs. Let's go, Dominique. He's 1 for 1 already with a double. He got our first hit. Let's go, Dom. All right. Score is 3-2. Marlins up by 1 run. Here's the winding pitch. Ball way outside. Don wasn't even thinking about swinging. Good steal. Let's go. Yes, with the steal. Oh, we can steal on this dude. Yeah, Perez got over 50 pitches. That's great. Yeah, I think she'll make the cut. She's 6'6". She got to make the cut. Here's the winding pitch. And that ball, Dom. Let's go, Dom. Oh, right line drive. But that's a sacrifice fly. And we all tied up. Sacrifice fly. Let's go, Dom. Productive out. Let's go, Braves Chops in the chat. Let's go, Dom. Too fast, too furious. Let's go, Dom. Great job by Dom. Tied up 3-3. Too fast, too furious. Yeah. All right, Money Mike up. Money Mike, woo, took a good hack at it. 98-mile-per-hour foul ball, fouled it off. All tied up. That's right. It's our turn to score three in the inning. Yeah. Money Mike walked in the 3rd inning. Let's get this hit, Money Mike. Here's one the pitch. Ball fouled off. 99-mile-per-hour in the hole, 0-2 the count. Dream defense going to be top 3 this year. Dream going to be top 1. We winning the chip. It's kind of messed up that the Liberty got Subali. Here's one the pitch. That ball fouled off. I was like, oh my God, they got Subali. Sheesh. Put her with Stewie and Sabrina. Here's one the pitch. That ball chopped in the dirt. That's kind of farm filth. I ain't gonna front. And this new salary cap already paying dividends. Dang. I know it did for the Dream. We got to bring pretty much our team back. Plus adding Angel Reese. The best rebounder in all of W. And Money Mike fouled that off. Money Mike battling though. It's 0-2 to count, but he battling. I think he's gonna drop a slider low and inside to try to get Money Mike out. At least that's what I would do. Come on, Money Mike. Let's go. Let me give you a sounder early. Here's one to pitch. Yep, he did it. Money Mike said, I think he's going to do it too. Great eye by Money Mike, not swinging at that mess. He did it all last season. So great eye by Money Mike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. What's up, Arrow? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. The Braves are up right now. Money Mike up the bat. Here's the wind to pitch. And he hits it off the glove of the pitcher. Got it. Money Mike safe. Let's go. Base hit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Money. Money Mike. Money in the chat, please. Let's go. All right. Let's go, man. I've got runners on the corner with 2 outs, trying to take the lead. Dubon at the bat. Let's go, Dubon. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too high. Good eye. 1-0 the count. Yeah. The bats are getting loose.
Breezy 1500 says.
Let's go.
The bats are getting loose.
Here's the one to pitch. That ball inside. Good eye by Dubon.
Pamela Johnson 6480 says. Money, money.
That's right. Here's one to pitch. Dubon pop fly, and that's going to be out in right field unless he drop it. And he did not, but it's tied up. End of the 4th inning, it's tied up 3-3. Let's get it. Yes. Great job, Braves. You cannot hold the #1 offense in all of Major League Baseball down for too long. Let's go. Even this guy got a flamethrower. We all put it out. Yes. All right, guys, we're going to the top half of the 5th inning, 3-3. Grant Holmes coming back out. He's at the 59 pitches. Got 3 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. Raheem Dorch, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. The sound for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream, fam. On YouTube, I see you. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary content. If you do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share us out on your socials. Let more people know about the DIXON Way. So we can go our stream 1 sub and 1 follower at a time. Yeah. Aaron Bummer. Here comes the Bummer. All right, Bummer in there. He has 0 ERA. Here's one to pitch. Ball way inside, almost hit a man. Lefty on lefty. Yep, bummer out there.
Isocrax7 says. Bummer out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's 2-0 to count. That ball low and outside. So the first ball was high and inside. This is low and outside. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Yes, sir. Don't you turn your hips trying to influence the call. That's a strike there, my boy. Paulie Sure. No, I'm just playing. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. 3-1 is the count. Got to throw some strikes now there, bummer. Come on, young man. You came out here to start off getting it out by facing a left-hander. Let's do your job. Here's one to pitch. That ball hit right out the middle. Base hit. Return to center. 5 pitch, gave up a hit. 92.2 exit velocity. Good piece of hitting by the kid. All right, Jacob up the bat. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Set up to turn 2. I hope so. That ball popped up in the air. Money Mike chasing. Gas chasing. Thank you for giving way to Money Mike.
Isocrax7 says. Set up to turn 2 now.
That's turn
Come
2
on,
right
Braves.
now. Now we got one out. We turn 2. We out the inning. I know Magic Man loved the robot overlords. Robots in disguise. You know he loved these robot overlords. That ball lowered inside, missed it. 1-0's the count. Xavier Edwards up the bat. Here's one to pitch. That ball struck going right into right field. Ronald Acuna Jr. got it. And the runner will stay at second base. So you got to run at first and second base. But it did to Trey Young. I got 2 runners on with 1 out. Bummer, we need a double play here, there, sir. Here's one to pitch. Strike. What a pitch. Challenge it, I dare you. Challenge it, I dare you. 1-0's count. 0-1 to count, excuse me. Here's one to pitch. And that's crushed. Yeah, that's crushed. That's, 6-3. Man, he threw this over the fat part of the plate. Just hung that slider fat part of the plate. Golly, bummer.
You big dummy.
And then give up a base hit right after that in the center field. Whew. Look like we're gonna have to score 10 runs for real. Kentucky guys, how would that go? Please. Hey, Bummer, I'm your inner conscience. Don't throw no more B-balls like that, please. Do not hang that slider across the back part of the plate. That was his inner conscience. That was his inner monologue, Kentucky. What's up, Southside? What's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Welcome back to the stream. And that ball hit down the line, foul ball. Yeah, that was a bummer. I mean, hey, man. Sometimes the conscience will come. That inner monologue, that conscience will come. Don't get scared now, Bummer. Don't serve it. There you go. Good job. Yes, pat yourself on the back. Tell him to go sit down, Bummer. Go sit down. Chair in the chat.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Hey, man, sometimes your conscience is harsh. On one account, here's one the pitch. That's a strike sweeper. Here's one to the pitch. That's a strike. And that, oh, DeBond catch that. That's a catch him, throw him out. Oh, great throw by Drake, the rake. Just rake that thing. What a diamond. DeBond just dropped it. Womp, 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 womp. Womp. Hopefully they don't bite us in the buttocks. 2-2 to count. Curveball way low and outside. Everybody really dejected. Very dejecting to a bummer, too. Here's one to pitch. That ball way low and outside. Yeah. 3-2 to count. Yeah, that might have got to him, unfortunately. Here's one to pitch. Strike! Let's go. He knew it. He started walking. Let's go, man. Good job by Bummer. Share in the chat. Let's go. But it's 6-3, man, with one swing of the bat, unfortunately. All right, we got to claw our way out of this again, guys. Brian Boutwell said, this is the most runs the Braves have given up this season. Well, let's have a magnificent comeback. Magnificent. Magnificent. I would expect Grant Holmes to come back out there personally, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go. Especially we tied it up. But I get it. His pitch count was up, so I get it. Because a lot of times I always say, if you were going to take him out after one pitch, if he gave up another hit, then you might as well have took him out at the start of the inning. That's all. So that's what Walt Weiss did. I get it. And it was a lefty on lefty type of deal. So yeah, I get it. Braves pitches like a box of chocolates. Shout out to Kool-Aid. Shout out to Kool-Aid. I'll be right back. Let me get something to drink.
Breezy 1500 says, "We not squeezing the lemon this year."
Look like we did. All right, Ronald at the bat. Let's go, Ronald. Here's one the pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye by Ronald Acuna Jr. 1-1 is the count. Swing and a miss on a slider by his feet. He just didn't swing at that pitch. Now he swung at it. He said, "Do it again." He gonna swing at it. 1-2 is the count. Heard anything about Strider? He's done some practice sessions lately. No word on when he's returning. Ronald hits it right into right field. Good job, Ronald. Let's go. Let's go. Great hit by Ronald. Seeing that hit. Squirt that thing. Oppo. Hit it where they ain't. Hit it where they ain't. Let's go. I got leadoff guy on. Let's go. And here comes Drake the Rake. They throw it back. Ronald gets back. Paying attention this time. Let's go. Yeah, I seen Spencer Strider throw a couple practice sessions. They showed it. So, showed the highlights of it. So, hopefully he'll be back soon. Here's one in the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Of course Drake didn't go. It's a professional hitter. Stop playing. Drake 1 for 2 for today. Let's make that 2 for 3. Here's one in the pitch. Ball way outside. Good eye. Yeah. 2-0 to count. It's 6-3 right now. Marlins on top. Here's one in the pitch. Ball at the knees. Good pitch. Call strike. Ronald diving back. He almost got caught. All right, that's the second one, Ronald. You free to run now, sir. That's the second one. Here's one in the pitch. Ball thrown way outside just in case he tried to steal. Early May. We'll see. We'll see, Mike. Welcome back to the stream, fam. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way outside. Walk it out. Drizzy, the Rake, Drake. Let's go. Walk it out in the chat. Oh, they changing the picture. Yes, get this flamethrower out of here. Jorge Z, appreciate that follow on Twitch. Welcome to the DIXON WAY family. Get on that train, shout all aboard. Sub train, sub train. Yeah. All right, man. So we got 2 runners on with no outs. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Braves looking to strike back. Like, hold up, y'all ain't about to run away with this game. We still got the best offense in Major League Baseball. Let's get it. The Mad Chopper. Here's one to pitch. 95 mile per hour, 14 fastball strike. The Mad Chopper's back. Let's go, Mad Chopper. He be getting it. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. On to the count. Quickly in the hole is Matt Olson. Nardi. Nardi got a 2.25 ERA. Very, very good reliever. That would be great if Matty O hit one in the chop house or over the chop house. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. I doubt he gets something meaty to hit like that, though. He was down 0-2. Well, now he's down 1-2. Here's one to pitch and struck him out. Matty O knew it, looked at it, and said, oops, I'm gone. Yeah, he dropped that slide in there. Matty O was not waiting for that. Yeah. Matty O said, he got me. Lefty on lefty, yeah. Nasty pitch. Here's one to pitch. Yep, call the ball, gonna challenge it. Look like they're gonna win that challenge. Here's one to pitch. That ball low by the toes. 1-1 is the count. All right, we got 2 runners on, a runner at first base, a runner at second base with only 1 out. Also rally up the bat. Come on, Stone Cold. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low again. Got away. Both runners with their bands. Let's go. Now we got runners at second and third base, 1 out. Let's go. Fly ball gets us within 2 runs. Single gets us within 1 run. And a home run obviously ties it up. Here's the one to pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 2-2 to count. Yes, DJ Shy. Yeah, more action in the field. Here's the one to pitch. That ball bounced away, but not too far away for someone to advance home, though. Come on. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball hit up the middle. Yes. And we score one. Let's go. We scored one. All right, 6-4. Great job. Sacrifice hit. Olson Riley, let's go. Productive out. Running advance to third base also. Let's go, man. That's right. Ben Skull in the chat. Yep. Here's the one to pitch. That ball too low. Good eye. This Farmer. Old Matt Farmer had a bat. E-I-E-I-O. And with that bat, he got an RBI. I hope so. E-I-E-I-O. With a swing here and swing there. Check swing. No swing. Hit a home run. Come on, Farmer. Here's one to pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye. 3-0 to count. Old Matt Farmer had a eye. E-I-E-I-O. Let's go. Good eye by Farmer. And up strike. Three and one to count. Here's one to pitch, and Farmer fouls that off. Here's one to pitch, and that ball hit right up the middle. Shortstop got it, throws him out. I almost threw him off the bag, but and that's the end of the 5th inning. But hey, Braves tack on another run. We're only down by 2 runs, 6-4. Just hoping we could have scored more, but that's all right. At least we scored 1 run. We'll get the rest back. All right, man. Thank you guys for coming in. Right now, we're at commercial break. Going to the top half of the 6th inning. Braves down 6-4. Down but not out. Down but not out. Joanne Laney, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream, fam. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Let's get it. Back to the stream. Trying to find some farmer emojis. Ah, okay. Oh, so we do have a new pitcher. Here's one to pitch. Oh my God. How about we not put that guy in? He really literally just threw up a Munoz. He just threw a practice. That was batting practice. Oh my goodness, it's 7-4. They just got that run back. They got that run back with one pitch, one swing of the bat. Golly, what's up with all these meatballs? Look at that, 94 mile per hour straight arrow meatball. Here's one to pitch. 88 mile per hour slider. High made the man dug back. The Hawks going 7. Hawks winning. All right, and that ball goes past Matty O. That's a base hit. This guy ain't gave up nothing but hits. He has no leg. He's all arm. Now, for him to be able to throw 94 mile per hour all arm and no lower body torque is crazy. I mean, that is amazing. But right now, man, he's getting lit up. Here's one to pitch. Strike. 7-4 right now. Marlins coming in. Graham Pauly. He's 1 for 2. These Marlins is hitting, man. Here's one to pitch. Let's go. All right, so they put in Jorge Mateo and put the Bond in the left field. Swing and a miss, right? 1 to his count. And that ball squirt right by him, rolling into right field. Oh, no. That's a foul ball? I'll take it. I'll take it. Steve, what's up, Steve? Yes, that was very frustrating. Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, we gave the runs right back off one swing of the bat. Here's one to pitch. That ball way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Run on first base with no outs. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up. Sky high. Sky high. Touch what I never touched before. See what I never seen before. Woke up and seen the sun sky high. AB Tone, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Oh, that was too many sounders. That was too many sounders. Welcome to the stream. It's supposed to be this. I fat fingered it. All right, there's a challenge by the Marlins. Strike. Get him up out of here. Strike 3. Go sit down. One chair in the chat for that strikeout. Here's the wind the pitch. Oh, he called that a strike. That wasn't a strike. But that was a stop playing with me. I know my strike zone, even though he just missed it. Here's the wind the pitch. That was way too out. That's a ball. 1-1's a count. Come on. Here's the wind the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Sinker. 96 mile per hour. Strike. 1-2 is the count. Let's not throw meatballs across the middle of the plate no more. How about that? That's a novel idea, right? Ball low and inside. Hit the dirt. 2-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. And stolen base. And that's a walk. Ah, dang it. 2 runs on with 1 out. Y'all gonna go out and talk to him, or we gonna wait? 7-4 right now, man. Top half of the 6th inning, man. Braves cannot afford to let any more runs slide by. We need a double play right here, right now. Munoz is up. He got to get her done. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 0-1 to count. And Xavier Edwards of the bat. Timeout. Yeah, Tone, that was unfortunate. And that ball fouled off. On to the count. Quickly ahead. Let's go.
Isocrax7 says. Nobody in the bullpen RN. It's all Munoz this inning.
All right, there it is. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too low. One ball, 2 strikes. That ball going back to the warning track. Caught at the warning track. Runner will advance to third base. Yep. Runners on the corners. Do I think Atlanta can come back? I always think my teams can try to come back. But we got to hold them right here. Can't allow them to score anymore. 4-run deficit is going to be hard to come back from. Here's one to pitch. That ball in the dirt. Come on now. One of those count. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too low. 2-0 to count. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. We need out. He's up to 22 pitches in this inning. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Here's a 1 to pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. 2-2 to count. Here's 1 to pitch. 3-2 to count. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball fouled off, rolling down the line. That's a base hit. Nobody's out. And it's 8-4. All right, here's 1 to pitch. That ball way too low. So Munoz came in and gave up 2 runs. It's 8-4 right now. Gave up the run we just got back plus an additional run. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball outside, called strike. Gonna challenge it. He's gonna win that. Yeah, that was way too low. Dang it. Missed by an inch and a half. Shoo. Here's 1 to pitch. That's a strike. Gonna challenge it again. Here's 1 to pitch. Straight up the middle. And backhand by Ozzie Albies, but could not get it. And that's another run. It's 9-4. It is 9-4. Well, that didn't go as planned. Strike. It's 9-4, man. Marlins still got 2 outs. Otto Lopez up here. The floodgates will open up. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball way outside. Way inside. 1-1 is the count. And that ball hit, and Mateo got it and steps on the bat. Ozzie Albies, and that's out number 3. All right, man, we're going to the bottom half of the 6th. The Braves are down 9-4. 5-run lead by the Florida Marlins at Truist Field. I did not have this on my bingo card. I did not have this on my bingo card. Yeah, Eric, no profanity, man. This is a PG stream. Can we get 5 runs? I hope so. But I don't know. Kind of deflating when you get a run back and then pitcher give up 4 runs after that. But excuse me, give up 3 runs, not 4. London, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I see you. It sounded for you. Yeah. A little bit more seasoning, you know? That's all. He's a young guy. He'll be all right. Them bright lights are bright. Bright lights of the big leagues are bright, man. Here's one in the pitch. Ball way outside. Good eye. Ozzy Albies looking at it. Ball 1. What's up, catch up? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. That sound for you. I'm not gonna say that this early in the season. These Marlins might be standing our way. How they whooping us right now? Here's one to pitch. 3-0 to count. Good eye. Falsher. Kevin Falsher. Love to see it. He got a 6.23 ERA. Here's one to pitch. Walked him on 4 pitches. Let's go. Walk it out in the chat. Let's go. Strike. Dumb. Caught looking. Run at first base. No outs. 0-1 to count. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Dominique Smith, a.k.a. Dom. Too fast, too furious up the bat. That ball way too low. Good eye on that sweeper. 1-1 is the count. And Dom fouled that off. Foul ball. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. No, he did not. 2-2 to count. Here's one to pitch. Strike 3. Yeah, that was a good pitch. Good pitch by Foster. Dominique had no argument with it. I don't either. That was a good pitch. That ball right at the knees. But he might look at it and say, okay, good pitch. He's 1 for 1. A walk and a single. Let's go, Money Mike. Up to 250. Running at first base, 1 out. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Sinker, 97 mile per hour on the outside. Don't get yourself out, Mike. 0-2 the count. And Money Mike reaches out. Hits a foul ball. 0-2 the count. Norby at first base. Here's one to pitch. And that's a strikeout, Money Mike. Low and inside. Sweeper. All right, man. We got the leadoff on, but ain't nobody else want to hit. What's up, BB? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. All right. Bottom half of the 6th inning. It's 9-4 right now. Here's one to pitch. DeBond steps back. Like, you ain't pitching no strikes. DeBond see the vibes. He see what's going on. Trying to get ourselves to get ourselves out. Get our teammates to get themselves out. Here's the one to pitch. DeBond steps back. 2-0 the count. Here's the one to pitch. Step back. 3-0 the count. So DeBond looking like, I don't think this dude throwing strikes. Make him throw a strike. Stop getting yourself out. Here's the one to pitch. Nope. Walked him on 4 pitches. Great job, DeBond. As he places the bat on the ground site. Stop playing with me. You better throw a strike. And they go into the bullpen right now. They's like, oh, the jig is up. The jig is up. This dude, they know that he don't throw strikes. Hold up, that guy look like Goldilocks. What? All right, Ronald Acuna Jr. up. That ball way too low. Let's go. Good eye by Ronald. Yep. Make him throw a strike. Stop getting yourself out. Ronald up to 246 on the season. Here's one to pitch. No, sir. You're going to challenge it. Challenge it if you want to. If he did, it was barely. Let's see. Challenged by the Marlins catcher. Oh, he missed it. They're out of challenges now. That's your number 2 there, sir. You're out of challenges. Umpire looked justified. He snapped that mask on real quick. Stop playing with me. That's what Blue just said. Stop playing with me. That's why you got no more challenges now. Here's one to pitch. 3-0 to count. Like I said, y'all basically were getting yourself out with this dude. 3-0 to count. And he almost hit Ronald. Bases loaded, 2 outs. I wish everyone else would have saw that. Great job by DeBond and the hitting coach saying, he's not throwing strikes. Take it. And as soon as we start doing that, the Marlins got somebody up and running. They were like, nah, we ain't playing. Get him up out of here. They knew it. They knew this dude wasn't hitting the strike zone, but we were chasing. He was playing on our desperate. Now we got bases loaded with 2 outs. I wish Money Mike wouldn't have been swinging. Dude is throwing maybe one strike per batter. And lately he wasn't throwing any strikes. So yeah. All right, guys. See if we can make this comeback. Don't call it a comeback. One swing of the bat is everything is looking way different. I'm going to put a popcorn on. I'll be right back. All right, we got a new picture in. King. King is in the building. You ain't Ti, I don't recognize you. Now I'm playing. All right, let's go. Come on, Braves, chops in the chat. Let's get it. That's right. Get my popcorn ready. Drake Baldwin, let's go, man. Drake the rake Baldwin up the bat. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball on the outside. Y'all ain't got no more challenges. That was a good pitch. But sorry. 1 and 2 is Drake. Let's make that 2 for 3 with a grand salami. Best catcher in baseball. Here's the wind the pitch. That's inside. 2-0 to count. You ain't got no challenges. You got no challenges. Yes. Let's go. Here's the wind the pitch. Now that's a strike. Drake was taking all the way. All right. Come on, Drake. Get your first salami sandwich right here, right now. 2-1 to count. Here's the wind the pitch. Swing at a miss sinker way too low. The last pitch is what you should have swung at. Come on, Drake. 2 and 2 to count. Bases are chucked. Drake with a look of determination on his face. Drake hit the ball right there. Foul ball. Five pitches. Here comes number 6. Everybody back to their stations. Come on, Baldwin. 2 and 2 to count. Two and 2 is the count. King coming in here with some off-speed stuff. Here's the wind and the pitch. Drake hit that thing right to the second baseman. He's trying to throw it. Got him by half a step. Dang it. And that's the end of the 6th inning. They walk in one if Money Mike would have held his water. Thank you. It took them a little bit too long to figure out what was going on. All right. Unfortunate events right there. Had bases loaded with 2 outs. Could not at least get one player in or one run in. Dang it. Shout out to the bottom half of the lineup. All right, let me grab my popcorn. Dang it, man. I thought that popcorn was going to be good luck. That's why I was getting my popcorn ready. Dang it. Dang it. About to have some rally popcorn. Dang nabbit. All right. They let this guy in? I guess they said, screw it. We didn't score right there. Screw it. Top half of the seventh inning. Munoz still in the game. He said, oh, yeah, you're going to eat this. Your ERA, you're going to eat this, sir. Basically. Here's the one to pitch. That's a snit move right there. What Walt Weiss just did, said, nah, you got to pay your penance. Your ERA going to suffer for this. Here we one pitch. We ain't going to miss. Sink or swim. I don't think he would have been in there if we would score it right there. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. Here's the one to pitch. That ball hit right up the middle. That's a solo. Little single. Right up the middle. Quells, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 0-1 to count. All right, so leadoff guy is on. Double play would be nice. Man, Marlins him well tonight. Here's one to pitch. This guy Norby is on 2 for 3 for today. Now I know how we feel. We play against teams. Here's one to pitch. And that's a strikeout. Let's go. Great slider by Munoz. Let's go. They got no more challenges, so it is what it is. They got to live with it now. Here's one to pitch. That ball. First pitch. Austin Riley got it. Quickly throws across the diamond. Got him. 2 outs. Runner did advance to second base, though. So Hernandez with a productive out. Here's the one in pitch. That's a strike. Good pitch. You got no challenges anyway, but it was a strike anyway. No. Grant Holmes 1 for 3. Does everybody with the Marlins got a hit tonight? I think they do. Here's the one in pitch. That ball way outside. 94-mile-per-hour sinker. Missed it. 1-1 is count. All right, there's a runner at second base, 2 outs. Munoz is up to 44 pitches. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, maybe it'll settle down. I mean, yeah, Baldwin didn't come through, but I'm not going to say he's sold. This is baseball, man. That happens. It's 2 outs. Here's one pitch. He had a 30% chance of hitting the ball. That's what it means when you're batting 300 something. 30 point, or 31%, something like that. If you're hitting 310. So yeah. Here's one pitch. That ball too high. Here's the winding pitch. That's a strikeout. Let's go. Get him out of there. All right, good job, Munoz. Too bad you gave up all them other runs. Hey, at least Snoopy was happy about that. All right, guys, we're going to the 7-inning stretch. Y'all know what time it is, man. Please put the musical notes in the chat to help me sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game remix. All right. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever come back, 'cause this root for the Braves. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, they're out in the old ball game. Play ball. Matty O, 11th all time in consecutive games played. He'll never catch Cal. But great job by Matty O being the Iron Man. 11th all time. Now how we've been stranding runners, AB. But I would like to see more fight. Here's one to pitch. Matty O at the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. Did he go? No, he did not. Check swing. 2-0 to count. 91 mile per hour slider. Matty O had a black eye. That's the last time he missed a game. The batting practice, ball hit off of it and hit him directly in the eye hole. I was closed up for a couple of days. 2-1 to count. Here's the one pitch. Swing and a miss. Woo, he swung at that. That sweeper had him fooled. Here's a winding pitch. That ball. Weekly hit the second base. Got it. Throw him out. Out number 1. Blooper dancing. Manu. How you doing, Manu? Right now, the Marlins are winning 9-4. And it's the bottom half of the 7th inning. Here's the one pitch. Also, why so aggressive? The score is right there up on the screen. See, now you can't get no sounder. That was very aggressive. No hello or nothing. Which team win? Tell me. Really? Wow. And it's sitting right there on the screen. Goodness gracious. Here's a winding pitch. I swear I be trying to be respectful, man, but golly. Jorge Mateo batting .467 on the season. Golly. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Mateo just put his helmet down. Oh my goodness, that dude look possessed. That's they Goldilocks. Like the evil Goldilocks. Goodness. All right, guys, we're going to the top half of the 8th inning, man. It's 9-4. Jeez. PM EST. Tax. So I think they will score over one more combined run. I don't know, man. The Marlins have been knocking the cover off the ball. And the Braves, I mean, they got 4 runs, but this is how teams felt against us when we play against them. It's kind of role reversal right now. I'm not used to this. Hopefully, at least we can like if they bring in a high quality relievers, which I doubt they do since they're up 4. But if they do, maybe we can get to them, put some doubt in their mind for tomorrow. Here's the winding pitch. Suarez up the pitch. That's a ball. Ball way inside. PM, I just told you something. 2-0 count. And that ball hit weakly to second base. Ozzie Albies throws him out. Uh-oh. The Marlins have hitting extremely well. The Braves are hitting well, but they stranded runners. We just had bases loaded with 2 outs, and we couldn't bring them around with our best hitter up. So we'll see. That's the top half of the 8th, man. Only 6 more outs to score, so law averages. And that ball hits off of Matty O, ricochets off of Ozzie glove into the outfield. And Xavier Edwards out of I think he went to Westlake, gets on base again. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Slider, 80 mile per hour. 0-1 to count. We need a double play right here to get out this inning. Here's the 1 to pitch. 1-1 is the count. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball hit right up the middle, base hit. And runner will advance to third base. You're gonna have run. Oh no. All right, yeah, runners at the corners. All right. Yeah. More meatballs. Get your meatballs here. Meatballs. Get your meatballs. Serve them up right across the plate. All right. Hicks is up the bat. Here's one to pitch. And that ball squirts through. That's another run. There's your answer right there, PMS. There's your answer right there. That's the great thing about any sports. It's the best reality TV. You don't know what's going to happen. As the fans start walking out now, it is 10-5. 10-4, excuse me. Where did I give us an extra run? This is built right here. Unfortunately. Our pitching let us down today. I think it's a jinx of putting up all those stats. We number 1 in hitting, number 1 in team ERA, all that. Yeah. This was a humbling game right here. Strike on the outside corner. This was a humbling game. And again, that's why I said, hey, this Marlins team started off super hot. People saying, oh, it's the Marlins. We should beat them. Oh, contraire, move, Frere. That's exactly what I said. Here's one to pitch. This was going to be a good series. This is going to be a tough series. And the Marlins struck first. So in order to win this series, we got to win the next 2. Hey, looking at Spencer Strider. No word when he's coming back. Here's the one in the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Good ball. Suarez getting real loose right now. A little squirrely with his pitches. Here's one pitch. Here's one pitch. That ball fouled off. Here's one pitch. That ball fouled off. 2-2 the count. Here's one in the pitch. And that ball hit right there in the left field. Caught it. Runners will scamper back. Good catch by Dubon. How well we been batting, man. Hell, they might start putting Dubon in left field for Yaz. He's been struggling. Here's one in the pitch. Only person struggling worse than Olson Riley is Yaz. Man, tough luck tonight, man. 1-0 the count. Here's one to pitch. No, you know what? I won't say tough luck because that's diminishing what the Marlins are doing. They're playing excellent right now. They're playing excellent. So I don't want to diminish what they're doing. Swing at him, man. Struck him out. All right, we're going to the bottom half of the eighth inning, man. The Braves down a whopping 6 runs, 10-4. All right, man. So thank all you guys for coming in. My name's Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife, Sean, is the other half. And we provide you guys with live commentary on all our favorite sports teams, from the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Dream, the Bulldogs, even my wife, Gators. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy this commentary content. Ozzy Albies up the bat, bottom half of the eighth inning. Ball, 93-mile-per-hour, four-seam fastball, up and out. 1-0 count. Ozzy 0 for 2. Let's make that 1 for 3, please. To get a double, here's one to pitch. Ooh, drop that sweeper in the bucket. Strike one. 1-1 is the count. Dang nabbit. Got to get something started. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bachar back in. Here's one to pitch. And that ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball was low and outside, but Ozzy couldn't lay off of it. I get it. Here's one to pitch. That ball was low and outside. Ozzy had to protect the plate. That's like a ball to me, but hey, got to protect the plate. Too close to call from Ozzy's standpoint. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Threw him a dive of sliders. Low and away, low and away, low and away until he finally missed it. Ozzy just went, all right, good pitch. 5 more outs. Here's one to pitch. That ball too high. Good eye, 93-mile-per-hour, four-seam fastball, up and out. 1-0's the count. He's going to throw a strike this time, just like the last at bat. Here's one to pitch. Nope. Threw a sweeper. And he set him up. 1-1's the count. Here's one to pitch. High fastball, fouled it off. 1-2 is the count. Bachar has 21 pitches right now. And 1 1/3 in his pitch. Smith had a timeout. He's back in the box. Wide stance, foot on the back line. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down to our last 4 outs. Dominant offensive output by the Florida Marlins, or the Miami Marlins, excuse me. Money Mike up and fouls it off. Sweeper. Inside, cutting in on the hands, or cutting in by the knees on 1 count. Is this going to be the heater up and out? I think so. Here's one to pitch. And Money Mike hit that thing. Bloops in. Good hit by Money Mike. Let's go. That wasn't even a strike. Money Mike just got a good hit on it. Just put good wood on it. Yes, sir. Here's one to pitch. And that ball pitch fouled off. 1-1 is the count. All right, Dubon's up the bat. Run at first base with 2 outs. Here's 1 to pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Ball dribbled up. Out there, Money Mike stays at first base. Would have been a good time for him to be stealing base when the ball trickles away from the catcher. No dice. Here's 1 to pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 3-1 to count. Good eye by Dubon. Yes, and walk it out. Let's go, man. All right, way to induce a walk by Dubon. All right, Ronald Acuna Jr. coming up the bat. Let's go, Ronald. Ronald career versus the Marlins is 324. 25 doubles, a triple, 26 home runs, and 71 RBIs. He's 1 for 3 for today, a single and a walk. Come on, Ronald. Need a home run right here. Here's 1 to pitch. Ball way inside. Good eye. Think they're going to pitch around him, to be honest. No use of letting him. But bases will be loaded, though, with 2 outs. All right. Barchar getting into trouble. Come on, Ronald. Here's 1 to pitch. And Ronald Acuna Jr. pop that up. First base side. Please go out. Yes, foul ball. Thank you. Right? Just behind the dugout. 1-1 is the count. Come on, Braves. Chops in the chat. Let's go. Let's muster up something. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball way too low. 2-1 is the count. Come on, Braves. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball fouled off. Center cut. Fastball, 94 mile per hour. 2-2 to count. Come on, Braves. Ronald with several chains on. Here's 1 to pitch. Check swing. Good eye. 3-2 to count. Ronald Acuna Jr. standing tall and confident. Here's 1 to pitch. Swing and a miss over a curveball. Ronald just lays his bat down. Sheesh. And that's the story of the game. Runners left in scoring position. We had our opportunities, plenty of them. We just could not capitalize on them, and the Marlins did. Name of the game today was offense. Name of the game was offense. And the Marlins displayed it, being clutch, and not so much for the Braves. But hey, we got 2 more games to prove that we're better than them. As there are only 2 games behind us, and that's what I was trying to tell people. They're 8-8. Only 2 games behind us in the standings. And that's because they were tied with us. Until they got swept.
Breezy 1500 says, we win some and then we get cold some, that's how it's going to be this season.
Well, that's baseball. That's baseball. You know, that's baseball. The hardest sport, the hardest team sport, in my opinion. Here's one to pitch. A guy can hit 20 home runs and bat 260, and it's considered a good season in today's age because you got 20 home runs. Or 25 home runs and bat, or 30 home runs and bat 250. That's a good season. Here's one to pitch, and that ball rocketed. Oh, no, it's not. Looked like it was about to bloop, but good catch by Dubon. And Dubon got the old Eddie Rosario slide on your butt and catch it itis. I can't stand that. I really can't stand that. Because if you miss that ball, it's going to slowly roll all the way to the fence. And you're literally the only one near it. Oh, yeah, I know. I agree with you, Breezy. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Breezy 1500 says, I'm just saying it's not going too easy.
Oh, no, of course not. Humberto Hernandez. That's a ball. What is the count? 10-4 right now. Here's a winding pitch. That ball way too low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top half of the 9th inning. Here's the winding pitch. That ball rocketing into right field. That's a single. Here's the winding pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Paulie. Grant Paulie. 1 for 4 with a single in the 5th inning. Batting 171. Here's the winding pitch. Strike. Strike 2. 0-2 the count. Here's the winding pitch. That ball outside, 92 mile per hour, 4-seam fastball. Two and two to count. Here's the wind in the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They didn't even ask. Guess he did not. 3-2 to count. Suarez up to 33 pitches. 1 out, runner on first base. That ball hit double play. That's 1. That's 2. Let's go. All right, out the inning. We're going to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Braves down by 6 runs, 10-4. Guys, remember the NBA playoffs start April 18th. All right. Rally cap gone, Shay. The rally cap is gone. We're going back to our tradition of the DIXON Way with unrally caps. But for that, we got to have a, close lead going into the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. Ronaldo Lopez pitching tomorrow. Both pitchers are undefeated. 1-0. Ronaldo got a 1.15 ERA. All right. This guy got a 3.68. That's not bad. All right. Drake Baldwin up the bat. First pitch missed, low and inside. Anthony Bender, what a pitcher name. But he got a 7.5 ERA. Here's the one to pitch. They just threw somebody out there. Strike. All right, it's 1-1 as a count. Be cool if we get like 3 runs on this guy. They got to put in one of their better relievers. Check swing. Drake Baldwin did not swing. No, sir. 2-1 to count. 2-1 is the count. Here's a winding pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Here's a winding pitch. Strike 3 called on the sweeper. Could have challenged that, but Braves rather go in the clubhouse. That's out number 1. Here's a winding pitch. Strike at the top of the strike zone. 97 mile power, 4-seam fastball. One and one is the count. Matty O. Let's go. Here's one the pitch. Hits it right out the middle. Good hit by Matty O. Let's go. Good hit by Matty O. 108 exit velocity. All right, one of those count. Olson Riley is 1 for 4. Let's make that 2 for 5, please. Here's one to pitch. Olson Riley hits the ball. That's going to be a double play. That's 1. That's 2. And that's the end of the game. As the Atlanta Braves lose by getting belt 10-4. Womps in the chat. It happens. Marlin got the best of us on this game. They doing rock, paper, scissors out there. Woo, this was a humbling loss right now, man. I mean, we lost what? 6-0 versus Cleveland. Well, that was premium belt right there, unfortunately. Of course we will win tomorrow, Shay. Hope springs eternal. All right, well, we will see you guys tomorrow for game number 2 of the Marlins versus the Braves. Marlins win today. Braves have to win back-to-back games in order to keep their streak of not losing a series intact. All right, guys. Peace up. A-Town down. Deuces.